Fit and Well on iBrandTV, and I am Michelle Abanum. On today's episode, on the fitness segment, we'll be discussing boxing exercises. Now, not the boxing game, but the boxing exercise. And we have a very fantastic fitness trainer right here with us who would go into the nitty-gritty of boxing. But before we go there, let's go on a quick commercial break, and when we return, we'll head straight to the boxing exercise. Welcome back. Like I said earlier, we have a fitness trainer here with us, and that is Victor. Hi Victor, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay, so let's delve right into boxing. What is the exercise about, and what are some of the benefits of boxing?
Yeah, welcome. My name is Victor by name, I said. I've done some benefits. I'll give you just a few benefits of boxing. It helps in lower blood pressure. It's what weight loss, improve heart health, improve balance, and boost whole body strength.
That's really fantastic. Now, for boxing, I figured out you require some skills. I mean, for those uppercut moves and all of that. Tell us some of the skills, some of the routines you must practice while you're at it.
Yeah, the first thing you have to do in boxing, when you work on boxing, the first thing is the basic step in boxing. Your stance, very important.
Why is your stance important?
Very important because it's like the stance it's like a foundation.
Okay.
It's like you being in a house and you have a solid foundation. So the house is not solid. But to have the balance, the foundation is solid, then you are there into the game. First thing is the balance. Secondly, your guiding, how to punch, at the same time how to guide.
Why are you guiding?
Yeah, because you give and take. Boxing is a game of give and take. So when you are giving, you should be expecting your opponent to do the same thing, and how you can avoid your opponent's punches. So you have to practice all those things. So like, for example, giving like opponent like 10 punches, he tries to give you back and you avoid like 8, then you're up there.
Now, to achieve all of these benefits you mentioned, how often should I practice boxing?
Boxing, how often? Maybe let me say, if you don't have any tournament around the corner, you can be practicing boxing 3 to 4 times in a week. But once you have a boxing tournament, it should be every day. Maybe out of the 7 days in a week, 6 days is okay. They have 1 day break, so you can be fresh again. So we have a tournament 6 days a week.
Now, you mentioned you should have the right balance. That's your stance, and then your guide, and then guiding.
Yeah,
you mentioned something about guiding.
Is
boxing not risky?
Everything we do in life is risky, and they said it is risky not to take a risk.
Okay.
So you have to take a risk. It's what you love doing. Yeah, maybe risky to you, but the people doing it, they don't feel as anything because they are used to it. So it's risky not to take a risk.
So now, in order not to have some on-field accidents, give us some precautions, some things you should do, some things you should not do while at it.
Oh yeah, for you to avoid all those things, one, let me say, you, like most guys love partying, you avoid yourself from those things, and just to keep it in the game, you have to be fit in the game. You avoid partying, or if you get to any party or the club, you see that place somehow gonna be robbed, you avoid yourself, just take absence from going to that place, or you leave that place.
Why?
Because you want to be fit in that game. Because anything injury, mostly the face, the ribs, and the chin, and that means you're not in that game. And if you want to be 100% fit in that game, there's some things you need to avoid.
So like partying,
alcohol, womanizing, smoking.
He said womanizing. How does womanizing have anything?
Because it takes a lot of strength.
Okay. Yeah. We've gotten a lot, so I guess it's time to wrap up this whole segment and let's get into some actions, right?
Okay.
All right, so that's it. Now it's time for him to do his thing. He'll be training another fitness trainer, Diallo, on this one, so stay tuned.
Jump, left, right, jump, jump, double jump, right, 1, 2, jump, 1, 2, 1, 2, that's 1, jump, good, jump, right, right, right one right, left, pam, pam, get up, right, okay, jump, double jump, right, right, left, right, that's one, okay, right, go, 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 pam, jump, 1, 2, go, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, get up, 1, 2, 1, go, 1, 2, 1, okay, again, 1, 2, 1, jump, right, look, jump, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, okay, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, don't like it, jump, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, jump, 2, 1, 2, jump, double, jump, right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, jump, 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 2, 1, 2, jump, again, go, jump, go, 1, 2, okay, jump, uppercut, 1, 2, uppercut, 1, 2, jump, double jump, double jump, 1, 2, jump now, move to that side, jump, the weave, uppercut, again, jump, weave, uppercut, boom, you jump, the weave, boom, go, go, weave, pump, go again, go, 1, 2, now going this way, jump, wave my hand, 4, let's go, jump, slow motion, wave my hand, 1, 2, you say it, get up, go, weave, go, pop, let's go, nice one, left uppercut, go, go, 1, 2, go, weave, uppercut, pam, pam, left, right, fast walk now, you can do better, jump, right, left, right, jump, double jump, 1, 2, 1, 2, go, go, left, right, jump, double jump, jump, work, right, 1, 2, jump, 1, 2, that's 1, same thing again, go, jump, man, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay, and going all out, non-stop, all out, light blow, light punches, light punches, light punches, jump, always guide, right, guide, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, nice one, guide, in your position, jump, uppercut, 1, 2, uppercut, 1, 2, jump, nice one, jump, double jump, right, double jump, right, right, nice one, jump, jump, 1, 2, right, 1, 2, 1, 2, uppercut, 1, 2, uppercut, 3, 1, 2, double jump, now you step back, right, 3, slow motion, jump now, step back, right, 3, jump, step back, right, 3, full guide, jump, step back, nice one, full guide, don't drop your hand, step back, right, 3, don't drop your right hand, jump, step back, right, 3, smash, jump, step back, right, 3, Jump. Step back. Right. Cross your guide. Hey. Guys, head. Nice one. Jump. Step back. Right. Nice one. Good guy. Jump again. Step back. Jump. Double jump. 3. Double jump. Right. 1, 2. Jump. Double jump. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right. Jump. Double jump. Uppercut. Uppercut. 1, 2. Jump. Jump. Double. 1, 2. Right. Good. 1. Go. Go. Jump. Double jump. Right. Right uppercut. Go. Bam. Down. Right uppercut. So I'm giving you this. Go. Bam. Bam. Okay. You jump. Go. Bam. Bam. Again. Jump. Go. Jump. 1, 2. Jump. 1, 2. Jump, you whip. Jump, you whip. Jump again, whip. Which 1, 2. Jump, you whip. Go. Bam. Right. Yeah. Jump. Whip. Right hand. Yeah, nice one. Jump, whip. Go. Bam. Jump. Whip. 1, 2. Right. Head. To the head. Stomach. Head. 1, 2. Nice one. Jump. Jump. Double. Double. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right. Go. Go to the side. Go. After dabbing, to the side. Go to the right hand side. Go. Wait. Left hand side now. Jump. Go. Jump. Go. Left, right. After whip to right hand side. Left hand side. Go right to 1. Left. Whip. Right. Left. Jump. Jump. Right. Right. Right uppercut that one hand. Right. Go. Yeah. Uppercut. Right. Nice one. Jump. Uppercut. Yeah. That's right. Jump. Double. Alright.
So while they were at it, I was getting ready for mine. You know, all of the boxing, uppercuts. Now let's head over to Perpetua and let's see what she has for us on the wellness segment.
Osteoporosis is a silent, disabling clinical condition often attributed to aging. It is of public health importance because of its complications and attendant morbidity and mortality. Data abounds on osteoporosis in developed countries. Unlike developing countries, particularly those in sub-Saharan Africa. From the available studies, the prevalence of osteoporosis and fragility fracture incidence may not be low in sub-Saharan Africa. What is, however, evident is the paucity of good quality data from this region. Osteoporosis is the most common chronic metabolic bone disease, which is characterized by increased bone fragility. Although it is seen in all age groups, gender, and races, it is more common in Caucasians, those of white race, older people, and women. With an aging population and longer lifespan, osteoporosis is increasingly becoming a global epidemic. Currently, it has been estimated that more than 200 million people are suffering from osteoporosis. According to recent statistics from the International Osteoporosis Foundation, worldwide, 1 in 3 women over the age of 50 years and 1 in 5 men will experience osteoporotic fractures in their lifetime. Every fracture is a sign of another impending one. Osteoporosis has no clinical manifestations until there is a fracture. Moreover, osteoporosis results in a decreased quality of life, increased disability-adjusted lifespan, and a big financial burden to health insurance systems of countries that are responsible for the care of such patients. With an early diagnosis of this disease before fractures occur, and by assessing the bone mineral density and with early treatment, osteoporosis can be prevented. Therefore, increasing awareness among doctors, which in turn facilitates increased awareness of the normal populace, will be effective in preventing this epidemic.
Thanks for joining me on this segment. I am Perpetua Fasamipita. Osteoporosis is a health condition that weakens bones, making them fragile and more likely to break. It develops slowly over several years and is often only diagnosed when a fall or sudden impact causes a bone to break, or you can call that a fracture. Joining us on the show is a physiotherapist, Olushola Awoniyi. Thank you for joining us, Olushola.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
All right, so what do we mean when we say osteoporosis?
Okay, osteoporosis is a situation whereby the bone mass becomes brittle, weakened, and is susceptible to fracture at the slightest provocation. But in a layman's language, it means that the bones are weak, they are brittle. But if you want to go much more medical, scientific, we could say that osteoporosis is a medical term and it's a medical condition in which the bone tissues are not replaced as they are being wear off. Wearing off of bone tissues is a normal procedure as we age, as we grow. And the replacement too is a natural process, very normal. But in some cases, the rate at which we lose some bone cells and tissues are not the rates at which they are replaced. So when that one happens, then the bones becomes brittle, that any slightest provocation could lead to fracture. Even where you don't expect fracture to occur, just that the person just having a knock, an ankle sprain, just miss your steps and the bones are fractured. So basically, osteoporosis means that the bones are brittle and they are weak.
What causes osteoporosis?
Yes. Mostly, for example, some factors are predisposing to osteoporosis, but the commonest of the factors are when there is, for example, in females now, postmenopausal females tends to be osteoporotic because by the time they have reached their menopause, the hormone estrogen is not produced like it was before. And it is the hormone estrogen that provides a sort of nourishment for the bone tissues. So when the hormones are not produced due to menopausal level, then the bones are not well nourished as they should be. So the bone mass are being lost, making the bones to become brittle. That's for women postmenopausal. That's why it's common in women postmenopausal. But aside that, it could happen to anybody. For example, if that person lacks calcium, naturally, some people, they don't consume enough of calcium. And some foods are richer in calcium than others. For example, now, bones are the most natural source of calcium. But some people, by their maybe upbringing or their preferences, they will say they don't like chewing bones or eating, let me put it that way, in a very local way, eating bones. So and they don't supplement with other natural forms. Milk is rich in calcium. Cheese, rich in calcium. All these leafy vegetables, any vegetable like that is very leafy. The way we cook vegetables in Nigeria, they are somehow overcooked, that they've even lost the nutrients. But if it is very leafy, very green leafy vegetables, they are calcium. So there are many ways people who get calcium. Research shows that anybody that consumes too much caffeine, too much alcohol, they tend to, because the alcohol and the caffeine consumption leaches in all those deletions on making. If I thought you are consuming calcium supplements, whatever, but if that person is an heavy taker of caffeine or alcohol, they tend to form a protective layer on the bone, making bone reformation difficult. And at the same time, obesity too is a factor. And anybody that lacks enough supply of vitamin D too will be having issues. The risk factors are very many. So it could be any of those risk factors that could lead to it. And at the same time, aging process, some research works have shown that people with osteoarthritis, in some cases, tends to go osteoporotic as the arthritis, they tend to go osteoporotic as time goes on. So it's all encompassing. But if one is so conscious of the dietary protocols, whereby you have good and enough supply of calcium in your foods, you have regular supply of vitamin D, and if peradventure, some people do take supplements too, for calcium supplements, and some menopausal women do take protein supplements. So because when you know the factors involved, do your own diet provisions for the ones you cannot get naturally to get it as supplements. And moreover, some activity level too determines if a person has enough good physical activity. Physical activity helps to lower, if at all it is setting, it helps to delay osteoporosis from setting in. And in some cases, it eradicates osteoporosis.
Well, I see you have already started talking about prevention, but very quickly, let us talk about, likely symptoms of osteoporosis, even, if any.
Okay, yeah. Funnily, it's the most common factor that is mostly visible. It starts to do with the gum. Teeth is the hardest bone in the body. So the gum has its own natural look, but by the time the gums are receding, the dentist can say this bone better. By the time the gums are receding, it's a symptoms that person might be having osteoporosis. But aside that, it is only the radiological investigations that could say, because as I'm sitting down now, if I'm walking, you will not know if my bones are osteoporotic or not. If a person is having rheumatoid arthritis, it's a red flag. So such patients should know that he or she will be predisposed to osteoporosis. So it's just having being cautious and being medically orientated. But mere looking, you cannot know through any sign or symptoms, except the issue of the gum I mentioned. That gum itself is still being researched. It has not been really confirmed that if truly anybody having receding gum could be said to be osteoporotic. It's not 100% certainty.
All right, now I remember you mentioned some of the preventive measures earlier. However, can you take us through the preventive measures? Yes.
Okay. Now, the prevention goes is multifaceted. It could be prevented through dietary control. Dietary, eat food rich in calcium. If you could go the natural way, fine, perfect. If you couldn't go natural way, supplement rich in calcium. The natural ways, bones naturally, they are rich in calcium. Milk rich in calcium. Some fruits like almond rich in calcium. cheese rich in calcium, leafy vegetables. If it's possible to eat the vegetables raw, like lettuce, cabbage, fine. If it's not possible, when you when you cook it, you could just make sure that you don't overcook, that it's still green. It's still green. If it's still green, yes, you are good. By the time you cook vegetable and it is brown, then you are out. So they're rich in calcium. And if you go away and say vitamin D is from the sunlight, but it's not the scorching sun, no. The sun that is still maybe in the morning, like we are now to 11, like 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock sunlight, fine. Maybe 5 o'clock upward to like 6 o'clock, fine. Not this midday sun. No. The early morning sun or the late evening sun are rich in calcium naturally. So if you have enough of that, then you are good to go. And exercise program too. Obesity, I mentioned, is a epidemic factor. So prevent obesity as much as you can. Prevent, even apart from osteoporosis, obesity itself is an health risk. Cardiac issues, stroke, mention it. So prevent obesity the best way you can. And exercise-wise, make sure you are physically active. But anybody that is suffering from osteoporosis can go through some exercise program, like jogging. Any weight-bearing exercise will improve the bone density. And when the bone density is improved, osteoporosis is receding. So if you're osteoporotic, go through jogging, go through rope jumping, rope skipping. And because something stepping exercises, whereby you place like a box or a wooden box or a block in front of you, you place one foot or one of your foot on the block, the other one on the ground. You don't do as if you want to step up. So you move up, you go down, you alternate. Any exercises that makes to bear weight on those legs will improve conditions against osteoporosis.
Oh, thanks for that. But now let's talk about management. How is it managed? Talking about osteoporosis.
Yeah, it is treated through majorly dietary improvements, because like in the hospital now, if anybody has fracture, because in Nigeria, most people do not know that they're osteoporotic until they have fracture. So the X-ray reveals that. So after the reduction has been done for the fracture and the person is now being rehabilitated for possible ambulation, then the first thing is dietary improvement. Improve your diet, tending towards calcium-based foods. Calcium-based foods, that's one. Two, engage in weight-bearing exercises. Like I just said, jogging, rope skipping, stepping exercises. Any exercises that allow you to bear weight on the legs will improve conditions against osteoporosis. So it doesn't have any like the medications too is calcium based, calcium supplements. So that's the best way. Beside the medication of calcium supplements, dietary reorientation towards calcium based exercise program, which includes weight-bearing exercises, then that person is good.
Many thanks to you, Lushola Awuni. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, ma. You're welcome, ma. You're welcome, ma. Thank you.
Once again, I am Perpetua Fasamipita. Thanks for watching, and I'm handing you back to Michelle.
Great job, Pep. That was really informative. And yes, you missed my own part of the game. We've come to the end of another beautiful episode of Fit and Well on iBrandTV. Till I come your way next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am Michelle Abanum.